Hello everyone, myself Jugal Pancholi. This project is part of our Studio One, the construction project formulation and appraisal in Masters of Construction Engineering and Management. In this, we are going to talk about the feasibility study over the planetarium and exhibition gallery. Now, firstly, talking about the WBS, the work breakdown structure. The work breakdown structure is prepared to divide various activities involved in the project in such a way that one can get a better understanding to carry out the project. So after referring various WBS of similar kind of projects, the following WBS was prepared and it was divided in 5 different phases, namely inception, planning and development, execution, handover, and operation and maintenance. The various activities which are included in each and every phases are displayed in this chart. And the stakeholder which will be involved in that particular activities are also displayed below it. Now talking about the technical analysis, splicing of reinforcement is one of the important things to be considered while looking towards the technicality of any construction-based project. And there are various kind of method available for splicing, like lab splicing, welding, mechanical splicing. So for our analysis, we have compared lab splice and mechanical splice, and we have compared various properties of them, like structural integrity, loading, load transferring, cost involved in that, etc. And then we have prepared a weighted scoring model for that, in which we have listed the various parameters and given a weightage to that particular one. And then we have rated each and every parameters, and based on that, the final score was derived for both of splicing material. And as you can see, that mechanical splice is getting a higher score than that of the left splice, so it is well recommended over the left splice. Now, considering it as a space science gallery with a planetarium included of a spherical shape, the other construction methodology of cladding material for the planetarium was also compared for the technical analysis, in which the various properties of aluminum and steel cladding material was compared, and based on that, the various parameters for the weighted scoring model was listed down. The particular weightage for each parameters were listed, and it was rated according to their property. The final score was been derived, and as we can see, aluminum cladding getting the higher score than that of steel cladding. So we can say that aluminum cladding will be preferable to go for this particular project. Now talking about choosing by advantage, it is one of the important lead tool, and the process to carry out choosing by advantage has been displayed on the top. So the first design problem which was considered for this particular project was a fall ceiling material. Then the different factors which will be considered for comparing various materials have been listed down by different stakeholders like client, designer, contractor, and facility operator. And then the final list of factors is being prepared, in which it is categorized in two different categories of must factors and want factors. Based on that, the attributes and advantages and the various importance for ratings is been given, and after that, importance rating is been carried out, which is shown in this graph, and the cost of that particular material is also displayed. So higher the importance rating and lesser the cost is better alternative, which is in this case fiber cement board. So it is preferable over the other two materials. Then the other design problem which we have considered for the CBA exercise is flooring material, in which we have considered three different alternatives of vitrified flooring, wooden flooring, and marble flooring. Similarly, the different factors which will be considered for the better alternative of the flooring material is been listed down by various stakeholders. And then the final list of the factor has been prepared, which is bifurcated into different categories of must factors and want factors. And then a table shown below is prepared, in which the criteria has been defined, the attribute is classified. Based on that, the advantage over the other alternatives is derived, and based on that, the importance rating is given. So after doing the similar exercise for all the factors, the total importance rating is calculated, and then the graph is been prepared, in which the higher the importance rating and the lesser the cost involved will be the better alternative. So in this case, vitrified tiles has a higher importance rating and a lesser cost, so it is preferable over the other two materials. Then talking about cost management. So based on the different phases and work packages, they are bifurcated in the WBS. The following cost breakdown structure was been prepared, in which the cost involved in different phases were classified, and similarly for the major work packages of the project was also classified. And based on that, the graph was prepared, which represents the percentage of cost that is utilized for that particular phase or a major work package. So as we can see, the execution phase is the highest, which is 63.77% of cost involved. And in the major work package, the civil and structural work package has the highest percentage involved, which is around 33%. Then talking about risk management, it is one of most crucial assessment for undertaking any kind of project. And the process for risk management is shown over here. So firstly, the different risk categories are being classified, which is shown in this chart. And then in the risk identification, the various type of risk involved in each categories are being classified. And for the risk assessment, as the rating scale is been decided, and the risk severity is been calculated, which is the probability of occurrence into the impact of the project. And based on that, the severity matrix for both the threats and the opportunities are prepared, and then the risk response is given to each risk involved in that particular category. So on the basis of the rating scale prepared, the severity matrix for the threat was been carried out, in which all the risks which are involved in this project was allotted based on their severity rating, and then the risk response for each and every risk acting as an opportunity or as a threat, or both as an opportunity and threat, has been classified as shown in this image. And after that, a risk register is prepared, which includes the phase in which the particular risk is going to occur, the name of the risk, the detailed description of that risk, the probability, the impact of that risk, and the severity that we have calculated, and the risk response which we are going to be giving to that particular risk, and the risk owner for that particular risk. Now coming to procurement modality, for devising the optimal and viable modality for the project, the analytical framework was being utilized, and to get the best modality, the different factors listed down in the table was being considered, and each and every factor was been rated as per a specified rating scale, and at the end, the modality which will be having the higher score, overall higher score, will be chosen as the best modality considered for the project. Now, talking about the key takeaways from all the exercises which were performed for the feasibility study. Firstly, talking about the work breakdown structure, the vast number of activities that are to be performed for this particular project was been classified. Then a clear picture for the tasks that is to be performed in each and every phases were also been derived, and which will help in scheduling the project and completing the project on time. In technical analysis, as a mechanical splice has higher advantages over left splice, it is recommended to be used. And for this particular project, as the cladding is to be done on a spherical element, hence the aluminum cladding, which has a higher elastic property, is suitable for the cladding material. In choosing by advantage, after extensive analysis of both the design problems and evaluating each and every factors that were considered, so vitrified tiles for the flooring material and fiber cement board for the false ceiling material is preferable to be used for the exhibition gallery. In cost management, the total cost of the project arrives at around 184.96 crores, which includes the construction cost of about 138 crores, the contingencies and GST cost of around 12 crores, and 7% of the overall construction cost is to be given to the DTA as part of their fees. In risk management, 17 overall categories was being classified, in which 87 total risk was involved, and the category like construction risk has the highest number of risk involved in it, and the general observation shows that the most of the risk needs to be mitigated across all the categories. For the procurement modality, so based on the analysis done through various parameters, the procurement modality like management contract, the O&M based, is found to be most ideal one for the project. Thank you.